Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Before I even get started, I just want to thank everybody for 700 subscribers. Like, I'm almost close to 8 and I don't even know where y'all came from, but I'm glad you're here, and then make sure you stay, period. So for this set, we're doing like a blooming gel design with a whole bunch of colors. And for this set, you don't really have to worry too much about anything being perfect. So that's why I was like, okay, yeah, I definitely need to record this for YouTube because this set is hella cute. So y'all already know Young Nails Cover Flamingo. That's what I'm using right now. And so this set was actually inspired by someone, and I'm gonna put her @name on the screen. So it's different ways I could have went about this set as far as what like background colors to use. I had just went ahead and did solid nude for the nails that was gonna be French, and then I did solid colors for the nails that had a full design. I could have either did all of them nude and just used strictly polish for everything, but I just figured since some of the nails had color backgrounds, I was just gonna use the color. Y'all, I know I'm not making sense right now, but once we get into the video, y'all see what I was talking about. So yeah, I'm using this Cover Flamingo, and of course my brush is a size 12. Y'all already know, from Nailsupplyglamour. The nail tips are ECBASKET Square. Those are from Amazon. Y'all already know I love me some Square. And those typically are the tips that I use. They did change their formula, so now like the nail tips are super hard. So I eventually will find some different ones to use because I don't like hard plastic tips. That's just no. It's too much to try to shape, and it's too strong. So if you have any suggestions of the square tips that you like to use, please leave them in the comments, girl, because I need to test some new square tips out. Period. And y'all already know I do the 3-bead method. Sometimes I might use a 4th one if I still have a gap, but for the most part I use a 3-bead method. And yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys watch me do my application, and then I'll come back for the art. These two colors that I'm using right now are from Ocean Nail Supply, and these are actually their own acrylic line, and these colors are so cute. This first color I'm using is a seafoam color, and then the other one is like a purple lavender. Super cute. The only thing I would say about these acrylics is that they're super soft, and y'all know when when acrylic powders are super soft, whenever you go to drill, you can sometimes drill them completely away. So when I do the cuticle area, I add clear. So I'm doing the cuticle area right now, and this part is in real time, so y'all can see how slow I go. And then also, whenever I'm laying my beads down, I tend to worry about the sides first, and then I blend the middle. And I'm gonna show y'all again on the index finger, but I always push my sides in first, and then worry about the middle part, simply because a lot of times when people put their beads down, they immediately brush down the middle, and that will cause the nail to be too flat. Because think about it, if you need an apex or if you need structure period, why would you flatten out the middle? You need to push those sides in, push all of that product to the middle, and then blend the middle, if that makes sense. Y'all understand. So this is that second color I was talking about, and you see how runny it is. It's not too runny. Like after a couple seconds it starts to harden up, so which is now. So now you see me sculpting it, but when you first put it down, it's like super liquidy. But these colors are super cute. This color did marble a little bit, but I didn't really worry about it since the design I'm putting on top is a crazy design anyway. So yeah, it's fine. So I'm gonna zoom into the cuticle area. So now you can really see this is real time. Do you see how runny that is? So after I put the bead down, I just swipe, and then I go to the sides, put some product on the sides, and then swipe. But since I swiped this completely, and how I was saying how this color is super soft, I'm gonna go in with clear on top of that, just to make sure when I foul, I do not foul this away. So I go from one side, the other side, and then I do the middle, just like that. So that way I keep my structure. Okay, here I'm gonna show y'all how much time you have to still sculpt acrylic. So I picked up my bead and I placed it down, and then I realized my brush was super slippery because of the monomer, and I'm literally just taking my time and wiping my brush off, and I come back to my acrylic and I'm still able to sculpt it. That's on having perfect liquid to powder ratio. Like, the bead still was runny when I was coming back to it, but it wasn't dripping all over the place, and she had her finger held down. So I just want to say that, because I would really want y'all to work on your liquid to powder ratio, because doing nails will be so much easier once you get that down. So I've laid all the acrylic and I've shaped and filed, and now I'm getting to the actual design portion. I didn't really want to show the shaping and filing part because, child, we didn't come here for that. We came here for the art. So on the solid nude nails, those nails are going to be French nails. So this is what I was talking about earlier. I didn't want to do acrylic French because that was just going to take too long. And especially with the design we're doing, something that's not super like detailed, there was no point in doing an acrylic French. And so now I'm just using like random nail polishes. It really don't matter. Use whatever you got, girl. This one and the one next to it is gonna be French. Now the reason why I did the other nails solid colors is because I didn't want to use polish when I could just use the acrylic color. So that's what I was saying earlier. That's why I went ahead and did those solid nails actual acrylic instead of doing all of them nude and painting everything with polish. I'm only painting the French and then the actual designs. Now for this nail, we're actually doing a bling French, which I'm super excited about. Right now I'm using foil gel to transfer chrome on top of it. I think I did this in my last video too. Yeah, so this is foil gel, and I'm gonna use this for my background for my full bling. And y'all already know, when I said in my last video, whenever you're doing a full bling nail, you need to have a similar color glitter as the background, so that way when you place your bling on there and you have gaps, or if you don't have gaps, the glitter is going to camouflage all of that. So I went ahead and did that with the foil gel, and I'm moving on to the other hand. This one's gonna be pink. Pretty much after I get all of the French part drawn on, I'm gonna go in with blooming gel. If you don't know how blooming gel works, pretty much it's a thick clear gel, and it makes polish spread, hence the word blooming. Now the only con about blooming gel is made super thick, and I think they gotta make it like that in order to get the polish to spread. I don't know, something, I don't know, y'all, but it's super thick, and if you put too much, the whole nail, the shape and everything, girl, everything would just be too thick. So be super careful when you're putting blooming gel on. And then you see how I always wipe the sides whenever I get done with any kind of polish, period. You want to make sure you do that because, girl, we're trying to keep this shape. We done did all this shaping and filing, and we want to keep it, period. So make sure you take your finger and you gently run along the sides of your nail to scoop up any extra polish that's maybe like seeping over, so you won't mess up your shape. So yeah, the blooming gel, you just put it on. You don't cure it just yet. After you put it on, you can either like make dots, you can make lines, you can make swirls, you can make a marble, you can do anything. The gel is going to make it spread for you. So that's what I like about blooming gel. Now with blooming gel, I would say do one nail at a time, simply because, well, unless you're quick. If you're quick with it, then you're cool. But as a beginner, I would say do one nail at a time, because blooming gel works very quick. If you do all 10 nails at one time, by the time you look at the first hand, it probably will spread too much to the point where it's covering the whole nail, or your design doesn't look as good as how it was when you first did it. So I would say either do one hand at a time or one nail at a time, because girl, blooming gel works fast. It works fast. So what you're going to see me do, I'm actually going to do one nail at a time. I'm going to paint the blooming gel on. I'm going to use the back end of my crystal katana to draw the lines and dots and stuff. And then after I put whatever colors I'm going to put on there, I'm going to tell her to immediately go into the nail lamp, because that has to dry. Alright, now it's time to do the bling French. And I get my crystals from Bluestreak, either Bluestreak, Rhinestone Supply, or Sky Beads. And y'all know Swarovski is about to stop selling to nail techs, so if you want to go ahead and buy some before they stop selling them, you can go ahead. But other brands are coming out with alternatives. But yeah, I'm so sad. And I pretty much just went along the French, the smile line, and then I also added shapes in there to kind of break up some of those small pieces. And for glue, I'm using Zule. I love full bling nails. This is probably my favorite thing to do, but my least favorite thing to do. Only because it's so tedious and time consuming, but the outcome is so worth it. So pretty. Now we are getting to the end of the video. Now the emoji I want y'all to do this time is a sparkle bling emoji. Y'all cut up last video, so let's come in with the comments with the bling emoji. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.